Many years it's been regarded as the impossible dream, but could Plymouth Argyle be heading to the top flight of English football for the very first time?
Well, after yesterday's win against Derby, Argyle are up to 5th in the Championship and the fans are getting pretty excited, aren't they, Jeff?
They certainly are, yes, and who can really blame them? 3 successive wins have rocketed Argyle up the table and made them real promotion contenders. Now, they've already left for tomorrow night's match at Barnsley and they're making the most of being high flyers.
Their feet have barely touched the ground in the past 24 hours. Plymouth Argyle are now well and truly hot on the heels of football's jet set. Manager Ian Holloway has complained that his players don't get the credit nationally that their performances deserve. But as the squad prepared for their flight up north this lunchtime, he had to admit they're becoming hard to ignore.
I think we are a big club. I think we've got ambitions to be even bigger, and I want to shout that out from the rooftop, so hopefully people might start noticing.
Yesterday's game against Derby County exploded into life just before half-time when Argyle were awarded a penalty for Mo Camara's foul on Sylvan Ebanks-Blake. Paul Wotton took the kick in his usual emphatic style, scoring Argyle's first goal against the Rams in 14 years. But the Pilgrims managed to hold on to their lead for less than 3 minutes. Italian teenager Arturo Lupoli, who's on loan from Arsenal, turned the ball past Luke McCormick for an opportunist equaliser. There was more bad news for Argyle 3 minutes into the second half. Matt Doumbé was sent off for a second yellow card, but he clearly got the ball in this challenge on Morton Bishgord. Argyle responded in typically positive manner and Barry Hales won them a second penalty in the 62nd minute. Maybe not as clear as the first one, but who's complaining? Apart from Derby, of course. And if you thought Wotton couldn't top his first strike, think again. It was game over 13 minutes from time when Argyle got a third. Marcel Seip left completely unmarked at a corner to complete this remarkable victory.
Now, Jeff, I know it's a big question, but are Argyle good enough to get into the Premiership?
Well, I don't think they are actually, Kate, and I know a lot of Argyle fans will disagree with me on that one. But the reason I don't think they are is I don't think they've got enough strength in depth. If Argyle want to have a serious push for the Premiership, we'll all know come when the transfer window opens in January. If Argyle buy a lot of players, they're up for it. If they don't, they might as well just be also-rans in the Championship.
And Ian Holloway's our first guest on Soccer Night. He'll give you a warm welcome now.
On to the sports news now and first football. And could Plymouth Argyle finally be about to make a serious challenge for the Premiership? Yesterday's 3-1 win over Derby County leaves them 5th in the Championship. If they're still there by the end of the season, they'd be in the playoffs for a Premiership place. Hamish Marshall reports.
Plymouth Argyle are flying high both on and off the field. Sorry, but it was too good a line to miss. Today the players were checking in at Plymouth Airport to get to Barnsley for the next Championship challenge after climbing to 5th yesterday.
4 people have already lost their jobs this year in this level, so you know, I think I'm in the right place because we're going to build very slowly. It's all about getting the structure right. They've already done it for the past 6 years and I think it's tremendous.
Holloway and the players think they should get more credit from the rest of the country and they seem to be enjoying having a point to prove. Paul Wotton scored 2 penalties in the win as they unjustly played much of the second half with 10 men.
It was a great result. Performance was what we needed. I mean, it wasn't a great performance, but we'd done enough to win the game. Like I said, 2 decent penalties, but the result was fantastic, especially being live on Sky as well, so we're made up now.
It's 3 wins in a row, but no one's getting carried away yet.
You have to just do your work, do your job the best you can for the team, and we're going to be where we're going to be at the end of the season. But there's no point thinking about being promoted or just do your job.
But you can't stop the fans from dreaming.
We've got the players, manager. Give it a season or 2, we'll be up in the Premiership.
You know, we've got to be realistic with the position we're in down here, but no, I think it's nice to see them doing so well.
And plenty of clubs would love to swap places in the table with them. Hamish Marshall, BBC Spotlight, Plymouth Airport.